God has taken both my bird and my bush. It's that simple. I don't even have a bird or a bush. God has taken my bird. God has taken my bush. That was demoralizing. That was so defeating. We're watching, unfortunately, Arrested Development, Fateful Consequences. And I dawned on me for a second. I was like, oh, there's this really cool Jason Bateman scene in Ozark I should show Robbie.
And thank you.
Thank you. Thank me. The world didn't thank me. Because when we go back to Netflix, after appreciating Jason Bateman, doing Jason Bateman just a little bit more with a little bit of an edge.
It's like Jason Bateman plus.
It's not even plus. It's like no. It's like when they do, you know how they only change the number, like if it's like version 1.6, 1.7, 1.8, then it becomes version 2.0. It's the next big update. It's like Jason Bateman 1.3. It's the same operating system, just a bit tweaked, a little bit of patch notes on that. It's a little. It's an upgraded version, but it's not a new version. And so yeah, after celebrating his I'm a huge fan. I celebrate the entire catalog. After celebrating his entire catalog, we returned to Netflix, the shittiest streaming service. Not even like just where it's like, yeah, that was. It's not like we're like, no, they're all fun. This one's just my least favorite. It's terrible. Netflix is so goddamn bad. And we return to Netflix, and what do we see? When we go to watch Arrested Development again, to return to the Jason Bateman appreciation, we see, I'm sorry, you fucking loser. You can't watch this right now because you're a fucking piece of shit. You can upgrade to multiple screens for another $8.50 a month. Which, first off, $8.50 a month for multiple screens?
That's absurd. I think it's
how
only
about $1 more?
Now.
Get the fuck out of here, Netflix. But here's the real kicker: why can't we watch Arrested Development, Fateful Consequences?
Because our family's watching Warrior Nun.
Because I see. I'm sorry, the other account is watching Warrior Nuns.
The greatest show on Netflix.
And those fucking Chuckle D and Chuckle Fuck tried talking to me yesterday about that. It's actually pretty good. And I was like, it sounds like a shitty fucking B movie from the 80s. And they're like, what do you mean? It sounds like that. It sounds like an awesome, intelligent, smart show. That's really fun.
How does the title Warrior Nun not get your gears turning?
This
get
summer,
you interested?
The Warrior Nuns strike back in Los Angeles. Come see Warrior Nun.
What's that movie they watched in Community that Cherry Chase used to make fun of?
Kick Puncher.
That's what it sounds like. If that
sounds like a dumb fucking movie. Surfing Nazi ninja warrior nuns.
Exactly. It's one of those.
What are you talking about?
Weird.
Zombie outbreak of the warrior nuns. Guys, Night of the Warrior Nun.
Part 2.
Directed and produced by John Carpenter. And then they're like, no, I think it sounds like a pretty bitchin' title to me. It was hilarious too. I in the same 24-hour cycle, I can hear the same person say, "No, Warrior Nuns is really cool," and then talk my ear off for 51 minutes straight about fucking born again Christians. It's quite the dichotomy there, Mom.
It's all actually connected when you think about it, because the warriors are nuns. They're
nuns,
religious warriors.
It's the people's weed. They gotta give the people. It's the people's weed. The weed is for the people.
Warrior Nuns almost as bad of a title as the subtitle for Arrested Development.
Fateful Consequences.
Dude, my skin crawls.
Yeah, man. I
can't picture you being nervous, so I'm not actually sure if you've ever felt such a emotion, if you would call it
nervous? That. No, because realistically, I feel like whenever I do get nervous, I'm like, that's fucking stupid. Let's not be nervous, and I stop being nervous. It's pretty cool.
So I have no way to compare this then. I don't know if this is how everyone else feels, but how I feel it is, I feel like my chest just sinks a little bit. Yeah. It's really almost caves in on itself, and every time Ron Howard's voices the thing before the little rewind sound,
yeah, it's
I feel the nervous feeling for no reason.
And also, it makes Arrested Development, for whatever reason, just that whatever noise that is, whatever instrument that is, little before it does Arrested Fateful Consequences, it just makes it feel like we're watching a fucking Disney show.
Yeah, the whole theme song seems to be redone for this too. It's terrible now. There's also a guy like humming in the background obnoxiously.
Yeah. We've also, I mean, do we want to talk Arrested Development again? I think we've done so many episodes talking Arrested Development at this point.
What was that?
I think we've done so many episodes talking about Arrested Development at this point.
Well, it's hard not to talk about it.
It's hard not to talk about it.
We should talk about Flesh Was in Trouble then.
We should talk about that too. I don't want to talk about just TV shows, man. We gotta do more than that. Those are just every other podcast.
That's the only thing that connects the weekly segments is we at least talk about something entertainment-wise.
You know, I was thinking, I was watching a bunch of clips today. I did it was like just literally scrolling like 20 clips in a row of the whatever fucking Jason Kelsey and Travis Kelsey's podcast is called. Something Heights.
Mm-hmm.
Gridiron Heights. Something. And I was watching, and I was just thinking, like, God damn, I fucking hate Travis Kelce.
Yeah, I don't like him either.
I like Jason Kelce just fine. I think he's a cool guy. And then, like, every time Travis Kelce, there was one part in particular, there's a clip where Jason Kelce, and also, this actually shows how much I hate Travis Kelce, because in my mind, I'm remembering it completely incorrect from how it happened. He started the joke, and then Jason added to the joke, and then Travis added again. I was pissed at him for adding to the joke, even though it was his joke originally. And in my head, it's like, Dad, stop copying Jason's flow. I'm like, no, wait, you actually, I guess that was, but it was funny when Jason added to it. It was dumb when you added to it again. I fucking hate Travis Kelce.
You know why I hate Travis Kelce?
Why?
Because he's going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, man.
How fucking
you know why I
ridiculous
hate?
is that?
You know why I hate Travis Kelce?
Why?
He's a fucking idiot.
You want to know why I hate Travis Kelce?
He's so goddamn good at fucking football.
I thought he was good looking.
He's pretty hot. He's a good looking guy. I think Jason Kelce.
That's also why I don't like him.
It was a little annoying. They were doing they were showing some clip. Okay, now here's the joke was actually they were talking Jason Kelce. One of them brought up like, why are nipples get so hard when it's cold out? Because this is a football podcast. They're asking the important, hard-hitting questions. Like, why do nipples get so cold?
It affects my ability to play.
And then Jason was all like, yeah, it is a little weird. Like, that's how they definitely, he says they're like the thermostats of your chest. They know exactly what temperature it is or whatever. And then they kind of made the joke where they were saying that you can kind of just walk outside and be like, yeah, it's cold. Where you put your chest out for everybody who's listening. I probably should have emphasized that. Just like have your chest like, yeah, it's pretty cold because you can tell by your nipples being hard. Like I said, that was Jason's joke, but that was Travis's joke. See, in my head, I'm like, no, there's no way Travis has anything funny. It had to be a Jason joke. Travis started saying it, and then Jason said it, and then they both kind of put their chest out, and I thought it was funny when Jason did. I'm like, Travis, you're a loser for doing that, even though that was his joke the whole time.
Can I ask you a hypothetical to follow it up with?
Oh, here's a good question, actually. No, you can't. to answer your question, no. And then I'm going to say my thing. More about Jason and Travis Kelce. No, they were talking about Waffle House. I want to hear who you agree with, because I agree with, shocker, Jason's take and not Travis's take. Talking about Waffle House, because apparently I don't know what they're talking about. Someone went to a Waffle House after some playoff game or something, and then Travis was like, ooh, I love the Waffle House. And then Jason's like, yeah, it's great, but like it's fast food. And Travis like, it's not fast food. It's a diner. And he's like, it's not a fucking diner. And he's like, it's literally a diner. It's a diner. It's just a chain of diners. And then Jason was like, no, there's like Marty's Diner is a diner. The Waffle House is not a diner. And then he's like, and then fucking Jason's like, okay, fine, Travis. If you think it's a diner, what do you consider IHOP? And Travis is like, a restaurant. And then Jason's like, that's the most loose definition of a fucking restaurant ever. If you're calling IHOP an actual restaurant. Yeah. And it's like, yeah.
So they're saying Friendly's is a restaurant.
Exactly. It's like, well, that's more of a restaurant than IHOP. IHOP's not a fucking restaurant.
What was the first place they're talking about?
Waffle House.
Waffle House is
not a diner.
Is a diner in the sense that Pizza Hut's a pizzeria.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm so shocked that was such a competent thought you just had. That was so put together. That's a perfect analogy.
Thank you.
Like, honestly. Well, I tried hitting the right button. It was the wrong one. It should be applause, but we got like alien laser. We should make those custom, because those fucking suck.
Yeah, they're pretty lame.
The Roadcast, whatever, is dope, but the actual buttons they chose were like, well, we only have like 8 fucking noises to represent our. Which ones should we have? And they chose the wrong ones. Like, honestly, you can't hear, but what is this, guys? What is that? When is that going to be? Someone's like, I only have 8 noises I need to pull out of thin air at a moment's notice, and one of the 8 should be.
I mean, that comes up a lot. Think about it. Dude. Think about how often that could come in our conversations.
I mean, to be fair, in the sample size of now, it came up quite a bit.
At least twice.
Yeah, at least twice. So I guess it comes up
we got our
often.
money's worth.
Yeah. Hey, why not? I mean, the third time.
It's 3 times.
Now it makes perfect sense. I'm no longer confused by it. Now I'm convinced we should change the other 7 and keep that one the way it is.
We should make all of them that. So if you accidentally hit the wrong one again, like before, it's always the right one.
Now that's inspired.
Thank you.
You know, I was thinking last night that'd be really cool.
What were you thinking last night? That would be cool.
That's nice.
Thanks. See, if I start
just do that. It's way better.
Yeah, I'm contributing way more, but saying less.
No, I was saying we should do a podcast where we do like food brackets.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not supposed to be like it's not gonna be like a hyper edited Good Mythical Morning way where it's all like where we're talking about the food and everything. I want it to be.
We're not gonna have. lunchbox walk out in
No,
a
no,
cow
no.
outfit and dance in a circle.
No. I'm saying I want it to be where we're just eating and basically ad nauseum talking about the food. Like we're having conversations but we have like 8 city of dogs, right? The best dogs.
Mm.
And then we have each dog to figure out which has to say has the best dog. And then like as we're having a conversation, just be like, oh my God, that's fucking good. Wow. Oh, that's good. Fuck, that's good. Okay. Baby. What were we talking about? I want to like that kind of thing where it's like an hour-long thing and we just have me eating food during it. And there's no animations. There's no like us putting things in something like, who's the winner? There's no, you can sponsor us next. There's no fucking, here's the fucking award. Nothing. None of that. It's just us eating food. There's low effort. And it's a tax write-off, right? At least the main thing here. We just order a lot of food.
You guys, I was going to say, can we do it? Yeah.
It's
I think that's a good
write-off.
idea. We've been talking about that for a while. We should do that.
Yeah, we should just, no. You were talking about, we should like,
No, that version of it.
think how much more fun the cast would be. We got to have like 8 hot dogs.
I know. I said the other day we should take in what we had, just record while we're recording. I said the other day we should just always DoorDash when we're recording.
Yeah, man. No.
We should just DoorDash.
We should just
we
like,
DoorDash?
No, we shouldn't. We should
I want DoorDash.
Mom, we need DoorDash something.
Don't you want pizza? No, I want DoorDash.
I want to DoorDash something. Okay, we'll just get Chinese food. No, I want to DoorDash something.
That was the first time.
It's not fair.
That was the first time I ever heard what the fuck DoorDash was.
Really?
That was my first experience to DoorDash.
I don't know why we're being so cavalier. It's our fucking stupid fucking family. Yeah, I'll just say the fucking names. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. I'm fucking badass. My podcast. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Fucking losers. Fuck you guys. It's fucking Kim and Alex. Not me, though. Not me. I'm cool, guys. I swear.
Well, you were the first, shit. Alex.
Yeah, that's true. Hey.
You were the original, the OG, and they stole
the
the
OG,
name.
dude.
You're still the OG because you're only Alex.
I'm also the only gangster. That's what it actually stands for. It stands for only gangster.
You know what's hilarious? I was thinking the other day, what the fuck the G stuff. I'm like, original?
Gangster.
Is it just the O and the G that are in original?
Yeah, that's what it means.
That's badass.
Yeah, man, that's actually pretty cool. But anyway, we should just have some dogs. I think you're thinking too small. We should just hire a chef.
Ooh. Oh, I thought you were gonna say something different.
Strippers.
No. Mine was still food.
Yeah. What if we do an episode? What if we do like this like fun little thing where we do like I don't know, hookers and blow themed episodes.
Whoa.
Where we're just slinging dick and
that's awesome.
mountains of cocaine.
That's awesome.
They're pretty sick.
That would
be pretty cool.
You used the word inspired before. You want to know what's really inspired?
Bad idea.
Hookers and blow parties.
Hookers and blow parties.
And we can get...
It's interesting, because when you say hooker... Because this is interesting. When you say hookers and blow, I think of hookers and cocaine. When you say hookers and blow parties, I think it's like... Now it's no cocaine. It's just like you're getting a blow job.
You know what's interesting?
You
said it, I also thought of cocaine. But when I said, I also thought it sounded like getting a blow job.
Yeah, because you say hookers and blow party, it sounds way more sexual than hookers and blow.
I just have a weird way of talking, dude.
Man.
I have the Tobias problem.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of things I say that sound overtly sexual. I don't mean it at all.
Yeah, that's true.
It happens constantly.
Yeah, that's true.
Man, I got a lot of problems.
Got a lot of
Growing up
problems,
sucks,
dog.
dude. I'm gaining weight.
That's uplifting.
Huh?
That's uplifting.
I swear I'm becoming dyslexic.
Yeah, 2 for 2.
And I say things
Is
not
your dating
correctly.
profile?
Huh?
It says it's your dating profile. Fucking
Yeah.
get it. Gaining weight. I'm dyslexic. And
And
long.
Long.
My stinkiest student by far. The next guy, he's my protege.
No.
Where's the party sub?
For this guy's thesis, he
I
made.
went to SU, Stanford
Sta-
University, Subway University.
Oh, a friend of mine once went there. His name is JD. You know?
I actually know his line is there.
He said something like, "No, I've never heard such a name, but it sounds like a cool name or something like that."
Is
He
that what he
says something along those lines. Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's a good movie. Who would have thought that? Actually, I think she's a TV show now. Amanda Peet. She's like a writer now. I guess you saw how shitty her husband was at doing. She's like, you know what? I'll take over from here.
Did she divorce him?
No, they're together somehow.
Oh, I feel like she would have after Game of Thrones.
I would have after Game of Thrones. I also wouldn't have married him though. So I guess that's where me and Amanda Peet's stories, digress from one another. Is I wouldn't have married bumbling buffoon number 1 from Game of Thrones. Is he the one who wrote the really good X-Men movie, or was the other stupid idiot the one who wrote the X-Men movie?
No, he's
Which D for dickhead wrote it?
long-haired D.
The one she married.
Yeah.
Did she could. I don't know what she's doing, man. I get that she's like, in love and like has a beautiful family and's happy. But like, Amanda Peet, you could have married someone a little better. Could have been Matthew Perry. Could have been like Bruce Willis. Could have been Jason Biggs, Steve Zahn,
Dr.
Jack
Rick.
Black, Dr. Rick from that TV show you had on NBC for 6 episodes. Bent.
Marshall,
because you were in How Much Mother for like 8 episodes. You looked hot in that too. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, as opposed to the thing she doesn't.
That's a great counterpoint. I did think her hair looked especially like full in that show. She had nice hair in that show.
I can't think of anything else she's in. I know she's in other things.
Well, I mentioned Whole 9 Yards.
Yeah, I was surprised you referenced that because I feel like, she was in the whole 10 yards.
That was my next line I was going to say, but thank you for stealing it. Oh, she's in Something's Gotta Give.
Oh, yeah, she's in.
You could have been with Fat Jack Nicholson in the Lakers games.
Or Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves is an option. Diane Keaton.
Was this
2023. You can do whatever you want.
Hold on, backpedal a second.
Oh,
whole 10 yards.
Jack and Jill. Bam! Another Amanda Peet thing. Fuck yeah, dude. She had the TV show for like 3 years, 99, 2002.
I thought you meant the Adam Sandler movie.
She's not in that. I meant the TV show. You know Jack and Jill, bro?
Yeah, no,
that big doofy motherfucker?
Yeah.
She came in with that big doofy motherfucker. That would at least make sense to me.
I have no idea. I didn't know anything about the show. Then you keep telling me she was in it.
Oh my god, what's that doofy guy from? He's on the equivalent of like fame. Like, remember when Josh Hartnett, they were trying to make him an A-lister?
Is that the guy from Lucky Number 11?
Yes.
Yeah.
Remember they're trying to make him like an A-lister, and everyone's like, guys, no one likes Josh Hartnett. We like him, but we don't love him.
Yeah.
He looks like that guy.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, and like doofier.
Yeah, he's in Penny Dreadful.
Wow, how did I forget the name Ivan Sergi?
I feel like you wouldn't forget that. Ivan Sergi, that's a pretty like specific name.
Known for Jack and Jill, Crossing Jordan, The Opposite of Sex, and Magic Max in 2020.
So no sex?
Yeah. This guy looks like he's never had sex his entire life. Maybe that's why Manny Pete didn't marry him.
Is what he looks like?
Yeah.
I don't know who this is.
You know this guy. He's this doofy guy.
Oh, I do know that guy.
I don't know why. He's not in
I don't
anything.
either, but I've seen his face. I think
All right,
he's
you
got to be
talk.
Buffy.
You do your best to make the silence not so silent while I scroll through his IMDb page and try to
Well, the
figure out
problem
who
with
he
me
is.
not letting things get silent is the thing I wanted to get to is a direct question with all of you having to answer me.
It's a bit of a problem.
Yeah, so the question...
Oh, obviously it's because he's in 2 episodes of Army Wives. That's why I know he is. Oh, no. Okay, he's in the breakup. He's the idiot in the breakup Jennifer Aniston goes on a date with. That's why I know who he is.
yeah.
He's that doofy motherfucker.
I thought she went out with not Josh Duhamel.
I think this is not Josh Duhamel.
No. Fuck, who's the guy I'm thinking of? That idiot on all those...
Jeff Stoltz?
Yeah, I thought that's who he goes out with in the movie.
No, I don't think he's in that.
I'm almost certain he's in that movie. Isn't he the guy that he's like, oh, hey, what's up? Is when you're playing PS2?
No,
Can I play
that's
PS2 with you?
this guy.
No, what?
Yeah, he's the guy that's in like the sweater with like the shirt underneath it, looking like I'm all
sucks.
cool. He does suck.
No, is
Oh
Whole
fuck,
Nine...
Jeff Stoltz is in the movie too. Now I don't know who's who, but he's way lower build than this guy. This guy's like 10th build.
I think that's the guy that has a beer with him or some shit. Something about something.
Hey, anyone listening like a super breakup fan who just clears up for us real quick? Any like diehard breakup fans in here? Got a lot of photos of people.
Do you think the Whole 9 Yards is like Get Shorty? For some reason in my head it's that type of movie, but I have no idea.
I mean, I don't know.
You know what I do
maybe.
know? You know what I do know? Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody you heard this from me.
Yeah.
Amanda Peet is naked in that movie.
That's pretty cool, dude.
Don't
I didn't
tell
know
it-
that.
don't-
I didn't know that.
don't-
That was so
you didn't
lame.
hear that
That's
from
like
me.
so lame.
What?
That was such a lame bit.
I thought it was. Well, I thought it was better than just saying, "Oh yeah, she's naked."
I bet she is. That's pretty cool. Yeah, she shoots the gun. That's when she has the 6-shooter. It's pretty sick.
Yeah.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah. Did we mention how good looking she is?
Yeah, that's actually the basis of why. Even though I feel like she could marry someone more famous than him to begin with, but I'm also more annoyed about how she's so attractive and how he's so looks like he created Game of Thrones.
Yeah, but he had a nice little run there where that meant something. Where people were like, you know, he had a nice 5-year stretch before that started changing.
Yeah, he had a nice 5-year stretch with George R.R. Martin holding his hand along the way, like the little boy he is.
Hey, real men take help when they need it.
Yeah.
That's what everybody says.
Who do you think's the top and who's the bottom between D.B. Weiss and David Benioff?
Oof.
I think, check this out, I think D.B. Weiss,
Which one's that?
I'm almost certain the one with the buzz cut.
Okay.
I think that guy, I think he's the power bottom.
That's what I was thinking.
I think he takes it up. He takes it, but he's controlling how he's taking it. All right, he's thrusting his ass back. That would be pretty fun Game of Thrones ending.
You think so?
Yeah, you know, like She-Hulk was all really cool and just like broke the fourth wall, went to the writers' room.
Mm-hmm.
They should have had it where they should have been like, this season fucking sucks. Why are we doing this? And then they should have like walked off frame, went to the writers' room, and they should have had David Benioff pushing D.B. Weiss's head into the table, pants around the ankles, just absolutely giving it to him. Fucking rampant. Just fucking plowing him. And then they should be like, can you let us alone? And then, like, 10 minutes later, it shows, like, Emilia Clarke sitting there with, like, her, she's sitting, like, with her arms around her elbow or her knees, like, leaning against the wall, waiting for them to finish. And then you just hear, And then they come in, like, what do you want? And, like, why is the show so sucky? Like, because it's ending. Who gives a shit? And then everyone, like, wow, actually, yeah, I guess it's fine they ruined the show because they just didn't care. Oddly enough, here's something that this isn't a scenario that happens too often, okay? But oddly enough, David Benioff and D.B. Weiss could have left Game of Thrones with more dignity if they were caught fucking each other, not caring in the way they actually did leave the show. We're actually leaving to go to Star Wars, and then 3 months later, Disney was like, actually, you're not. Check this out. You know that Star Wars thing? Listen how cool this sounds. You know, you're all about that. You guys are like, oh, you get to your own Star Wars trilogy. It's going to be sick. Think how sick this would be. What if you guys get none of that? And they're like, what? And like, yeah, what if you guys don't get anything at all? We don't want to work with you anymore at all. Not even remotely. Bye-bye. And then they're like, but no, we give Game of Thrones for this. And they're like, well, maybe you shouldn't have. Maybe
That's
enough.
why you don't prematurely leave a show.
That's actually pretty great, actually. That's actually so good.
Thanks.
You deserve that one.
We're 3 for 3 tonight.
Yeah, I was gonna pull back to Fleischman is in trouble and do the part where he's like, isn't enough sometimes enough at some point? There's been enough money. I was gonna do the whole Jesse Eisenberg thing and saying that they should just be like, maybe it was actually just a test that they got too big for it. It was actually a social experiment. Like with the Entourage guys, whenever they were just making them famous as a joke, like the fucking take your time. You okay?
Yeah.
You good?
Yep.
All right. But they should have instead had it where this is just a social experiment for these two fucking morons to get plucked out, like basically like Cinderella. Like, you seen She's All That?
I'm familiar.
All right, so one studio executive and another studio executive had a bet that he could make anyone into successful. So they got the guy who wrote fucking X-Men Origins, and they let him bring his jerk off buddy around. The two of them wrote the show, and then they dangled like, see, you can every dog has his day, but you can't teach an old dog new tricks kind of mentality. Mm-hmm. So they wave this new little look this be great. Look at this, look at the fun this would be. Look at this, it's great. Look think how advance your careers in the place you hold in cinema history, and you'll do so much. Look how amazing it'll be. And then after they leapt at it, and they're like, I want it, and they fucking ruined Game of Thrones, and they left it, and they burnt all their bridges, and they got too big for their bridges, and they went to do Star Wars. Disney was like,
How far did they get? Did they even start writing yet?
I don't fucking know.
Or was it just like announced?
I have no idea.
Announced?
All I know is that didn't happen. And then they were like, all right, well, we can't do Disney. We can't do HBO. Let's go to Amazon and make a show about if the South won the Confederate War. Everyone's going to love that. And then quickly everyone was like, that's murky waters you're going into there. I don't know if you guys... You tell me you want to make a show that says, think how cool it would be if slavery was still around. Huh? I mean, and then they were shocked that didn't work out because someone along the lines was like, I don't think that's going to fit in the current landscape we live in today if that's the message. Every show has a message it's supposed to do in some level. I don't know if our message should be like, hey guys, think how much cooler the world could be if it was a little different.
No, we're doing like a whole Man from High Castle thing like Amazon's doing.
Everyone's like,
we are Amazon. You're pitching us the idea.
Yeah, why would we do that again?
Because you guys did Man in High Castle, but we're doing the Confederate Army this time.
And he's like, I'm sorry, what do you guys work on again? What do you get? DB Weiss and what are you guys from? I mean, like Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
And like, oh wait, you guys. Oh, you guys was it like an Eric Kripke like left Supernatural thing where you guys were like in the first couple seasons and so you left and became bad? Like, nope, all us, all the way through.
Wish we could say that was the case.
So I mean, again though, why is Amanda Peet with this guy? When I think for her, this guy's the limit. And instead, she's with this guy.
What sounded like you said was, what I think for her is either A, sky's the limit, or this guy's a limit.
Both. This guy is the limit, and for her, this guy could be the limit.
You know how I know I'm high?
How?
I'm high because when you did the whole Hulk thing before, because of the green lights, I swear to God, your face started expanding. I thought your arms were getting bigger and shit, you were getting greener.
When did I do a Hulk thing?
You may never heard She-Hulk before.
Oh, yeah.
You see how she breaks out of the fourth wall?
That show's really cool. You guys should definitely check that show. That show's sick.
I thought that was maybe for the first, 7
trailers of seeing it. Yeah. That probably been a better show. You couldn't tell from my real dedicating praise of it. It's actually a piece of shit. Shockingly. That's another thing, too. Same thing happened. Disney was like, all right, what if we just stop making good things? That'd be pretty cool.
It's insane how it was like literally just like a flick of a switch.
They're like, what? It was right when they said, okay, how about we start charging, I don't know, $49 for our Blu-rays because let's just bleed the parents dry. And then somewhere along the lines where they did the whole Jonas Brothers purity ring thing where they're selling the virginity. Remember that thing when they're at that concert and Mickey came out and started like screaming and everyone realized he was just a monster? Yeah. It was somewhere between that, the price gouging of their Blu-ray sales when you go into Best Buy, like, all right, I'll buy 5 Blu-rays. This one's $9.99. It's a little steep. This one's $9.99. It's new. They're new. It's new. It's fine. This one's $9.99 from the clearance bin. $5.99 from the clearance bin. Let me grab a Disney movie. I'm sorry, $49.99 for Toy Story 2. Why is it $49.99? Why is the 3-pack $86? Something online. They got their signals crossed, and now they make really shitty miniseries that no one's ever going to watch or talk about. It's pretty cool. It's a good business model. You know, Amazon's like, let's lose north of $1 billion in this Lord of the Rings thing.
So can you relay everything you said to me out there in here?
No.
Can you do that next week?
Maybe. Well, one way to find out is we stop recording this episode because we can't get to the next episode. This episode stops. So.